Welcome back, folks. You're with us here at Cape Rugby TV. This past weekend, we went out to a typical derby match. It was, of course, Caledonian Roses up against Silvertree. They got a home ground advantage. You saw the first half already. Faisal, your opinion on the first half? You don't have to talk to me about the rugby itself. Jerome's going to give us a lot of comment on that. But the game itself, it looked like the venue's well organized. There's lots of fans around the field. That's kind of what you're looking for.
No, definitely. I mean, I must commend, I think, especially also Caddies, they're doing a lot of work. I think also, got a lot of players, they're building the club. Yeah. But I think also, the good work is not only on the field. I think they're doing a lot of good work off the field, especially in the communities, getting schools involved. So they're working on a structure, and, clearly you can see, it's paying dividends and that there. So, yeah, I think well done to them. I think also in Silvertree, a new executive, also it takes a bit of time. But again, you would expect, I think, with a derby, it should be very competitive in that there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I must also say big thanks to Suleiman from Caledonian Roses, who made the arrangements for us to arrive. And of course, also shared our Cape Rugby TV logo on their flyer. And we're going to talk more about Caledonian Roses and Silvertree in a second. Let's take a look at the second half. there we go. Kelly's Silvertree playing at Noel Avenue. Of course, Kelly's with home ground advantage. Final result going in favour of Caledonian Roses. A pretty big score, but Jerome, the score's not really important here.
No, the same thing continue for Silvertree.
I mean, other than the win.
Yeah.
The win is obviously,
Yeah.
and the bonus points and all that,
Yeah.
but the number.
Yeah. Look, it's just the last 10 minutes you can see Silvertree basically there was no defense.
Yeah.
They were struggling.
So
but
why is that? What happens there?
I think
it's
because
conditioning. Is it a gears?
No, I think because of the points difference. They, like I say, they didn't give up the whole game, but the last 10, 12 minutes you can see Roses is just running through.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they gave up. But the score, look, it's good for Roses again, and they continue. When there's a line break, they play through. And one good thing about rugby is when they're in the opposition 22, they get points. They score. And you can see they just switch to another gear.
So Faisal, let's ask you then. What would your opinion be for clubs who know they're going into a derby match? Like, how do you prepare for a derby match? Is it different to a normal fixture? Because I don't know, like Jerome says, it's almost like playing a test match. The margins are always going to be small. But we didn't see a small margin here.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think, the ultimate for many of the clubs, it's the long-term goal that they're looking at is the promotion. Along the way, you get your derbies, you get your tight matches and that. And I think it's just about having to be staying focused on that there. So, one of the challenges, especially for Cali's side, you're playing in a group and you obviously want to end in the top 3 so that you move towards a promotion league. But the biggest challenge is you're also not certain as to the opposition that you're going to face in the top 9. So when it comes to this City League, you might have the runaway scores, but you also got to be mindful of what the long-term goal is, that you still stay on track. Come second round, you're not sure what you're going to get in that pool. So, I mean, I always joke with Suleiman that, they're doing very well. You can see the club is growing in that there. And last year, first time I was there in years, they made the top 9. And they were doing well in the league. And then they got to top 9, completely different story. So when you get there, you got to be prepared. So it's all planning, I would think.
All planning, I think that's probably the word we're looking for. It's all about the planning and the preparation. Jerome will definitely tell you that that planning and preparation starts about 7 months before the start of the season. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to be catching up with the Cali's president, the Cali's director of rugby and coach. We'll catch up with Silvertree coach Muhammad Murad, as well as Cali's captain Nkamba Mugwali. Don't go away.